Hi. In this video, I'm going to go over a couple of the options that we've laid out for you for this spring 2019 senior lecturer promotion opportunity and also for the faculty merit promotion opportunity. If you weren't able to attend the training a couple of weeks ago, this is just a reiteration of the demonstration that was done there. So the first thing that you're going to see is that by the time you've received this email, you should be able to log into Digital Measures and you'll see a notification. If you don't see that notification, you will see this workflow tab at the very top. What we want you to do is click on that workflow tab. Now here I have different views, but you'll only have one option, and it'll tell you whatever option that you have been, that you're eligible for, it will have that listed here. So I'm going to go in. You're not going to see this information, but I do want to kind of show you the background of what is happening so that you have an idea. So this is the workflow that, according to the faculty handbook, that this process will go through. It's the same, or it's the similar flow to the one that is the one for the promotion and tenure. So your submission, whenever you do log into Digital Measures and you click that workflow tab, you're actually going to see this form. Now, we'll come back to this form, but I just want to kind of show you that. You will not see this workflow. But let's just pretend that you've filled out your form and you've clicked Submit. When you do that, electronically, a department chair will receive a notification email, and they will be asked to review your submission. And when they receive the submission, it's one scrollable page. They can see your VITA, they can see your supplemental materials. Then they will have a form that is the same form in the faculty handbook, and you can look at that there. But it's electronic that they fill out. When they're done with their review and their submission, they click Submit, and then the template or the application comes back to you. Now, that is according to the faculty handbook. The faculty handbook states that at each step of the process, the faculty member will have the chance to rebuttal, or to offer rebuttal, rather. So let's say that you want to move forward, then there will be an Accept button, and you press that, and it moves forward. At any step that you want to withdraw from the process, you can click on Withdraw My Submission, and you will be withdrawn from the process. But if you do submit and accept, it will move to the dean. And then again, the dean fills out the same form that's in the faculty handbook, but electronic. And then it moves to you again. Now, something to note, there will be due dates on each one of these steps. If for some reason you do not log into the system and review the response that had just happened, your application will be pushed through. We are not going to allow the application to bottleneck with you if we do not receive a response. So just keep that in mind. If you forget to log in to review the response, there is a date and you will be notified of that date. But if you do not log in and accept prior to that date, then your application will be pushed forward into the next step in the workflow. So you can see here, this is the way the workflow flows. And then after the final recommendation, you will receive another notification to whether you can accept and complete the recommendation, or either you can appeal the decision. Okay, so what you will actually see when you log into the system and you click on that link is this form. Again, this is the same form that's in the faculty handbook. It's just an electronic version. I'm going to kind of scroll through here. You can look at that in the handbook if you'd like. Now, when you get to the end of this form, there's a place for you to drop your narrative or the cover letter. And you can do so by dropping a file here, uploading a file. Then there is this question. We have given you two options for this time only for this application process. If you are not pleased with the information that is generated by Digital Measures when you click on your Run VITA report, then, and you can, if you're not familiar on how to do that, you can watch the video that's available on the Provost website, and there it goes into explanation there. But if you're not comfortable with the information that's being processed there, you can click on here. You're gonna need to click here and choose something either way. So either I prefer the reviewer to do the following: review the Digital Measures VITA automatically generated below. Do not review the Digital Measures VITA, and review the VITA I have attached in the supplemental packet below. So we're giving you those two options. If you do not like the information that is automatically generated by this VITA in the application from Digital Measures, then click on that second link and then upload your version of your VITA and upload your supplemental materials. In the future, we do expect that all Digital Measures information will be updated so that you can use this function. This option will not be available in the future. If you have any questions about this, then you can definitely give me a call in the next week or so, or definitely before the April 1st deadline. I'll be glad to walk you through it. A couple of things, if you decide that you do like the Digital Measures VITA, that you're satisfied with that, the information that you've entered, then you click Review the Digital Measures VITA automatically generated, and then you can view that report by clicking on that Adobe sign. Let's say that you view that report and you see an error. What you need to do is save your application, which does save. You can save at any point in the process. Go back to Digital Measures inside of your Manage Activities, correct the information in the field that you saw was wrong, go back to your application, and refresh the report. That will pull in information that has been corrected. If you choose to use the Digital Measures VITA, you can skip this step and then simply put in your supplemental materials below. Once you're satisfied with the way that your application looks, there will be a submit button, and all you need to do is submit, click submit, and then it'll give you a little prompting. It'll say, are you sure you're ready to submit? And you can proceed. One thing to note, once you press the submit button, it's a done deal. There's no way to go back and add to your application once that's in the workflow, or there's no way to edit your application once it's in the workflow. So please keep that in mind when you're preparing your application. Okay, so that's the two options that we have for you. We hope that this helps. We definitely wanted to get this information out to you. This is a relatively quick implementation of Digital Measures, but we do feel that the information is accurate, and we've corrected a lot of things in the past couple of weeks. So if for some reason, again, you feel that your information is not accurate, I'm doing my best to get to that queue and answer emails as I can in Digital Measures. So go up to that top button, click there, and email us. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to call me. I'll be glad to walk you through it, or you can come over and we'll walk through your application side by side. My extension is 4805. Thank you.